Love that story, and I know for football athletes, the two-a-days thing starts pretty soon. I hope it's not this week.
It's a little hot out there right now. That is for sure. Definitely do your best to stay hydrated, and it's going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. Look at our heat index values that could peak well up into the 100s as we go into the upcoming weekend. Really not going to see a lot of changes with how hot it feels out there the next few days. But somebody may have a chance to pick up a little bit of rain before we finish out the week. We're going to look at that in just a second. Heat advisory is in effect again for tomorrow. There could be a couple of spots of heat index pushing about 107. Again, I'm officially going to forecast about 106 in Tulsa for the heat index tomorrow afternoon. But again, what we're seeing, not too unusual for this time of year. It's summer in Oklahoma. We get hot this time of year, but that doesn't mean don't take it lightly. Make sure you're staying hydrated, taking those breaks as needed, because heat can really affect you and in a negative way. So just be a little extra cautious if you are going to be out and about the next few days. Lows tomorrow morning will be down into the low to mid 70s. Tulsa a little bit warmer. We'll go about 78 tomorrow morning, 79 this morning. And tomorrow afternoon, temperatures heating up into the mid 90s, maybe a couple spots trying to make a run into the upper 90s. And again, that heat index will range probably from about 101 to 107 across the region. At least we will have a south breeze about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and the sun will be shining bright, so don't forget the sunscreen either. And temperatures probably some of the warmest that we have seen so far this summer, with most of us in the mid 90s. We'll go about 97 in Tulsa tomorrow afternoon, but we're still waiting for that first 100 of the year. And meteorologist Brandon Woolley breaking down our 100-degree climatology. And by this time last year, Brandon, we've hit 100 degrees.
That's right, Michael. What did we do to deserve this? I don't know. We're not there quite yet, but last year we had already reached 100 degrees 4 times. We had 2 times in June and 2 times in July. The average high temperature for this time of year is into the mid 90s at 94 degrees. So our first 100-degree average day is July 10th at the Tulsa International Airport. The average number of 100-degree days in July, usually around 4, and just a little bit more in August at around 5 days. Michael?
Yeah, we typically will get a few 100-degree days, not every year, and a lot of it has to do with how much rainfall we see, especially leading into the summer, how green we are. And that's been one of the reasons why we have been somewhat keeping that temperature in check the last couple of days. But we've got a long stretch of some dry weather on the way, so we'll see how much we dry out going into next week. Look at the blue skies here, lots of sunshine. Temperatures are warming up. 95 right now, our current temperature. High so far today has been 96 degrees. I mentioned it earlier, that morning low held at 79. We are all quiet right now, eastern Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas. And as we head into tomorrow, model here probably a little overzealous with some of the green you're seeing here, but we'll have some high level clouds filtering through. It's going to be another hot day. But one thing we will watch as we go into Thursday, there will be a front that's going to approach us from the north and west. And yes, this front could spark a few storms in parts of Kansas and northwest Oklahoma Thursday afternoon that could make a run toward us, especially northwest parts of the region, Thursday night into Friday morning. So there's our storm chance Thursday night into Friday morning, mostly north and west. We'll leave a limited severe and flood threat with that. I don't think it's going to be anything too serious, but we could see a couple storms out there worth watching. 98 degrees for that high on Thursday. And then as we head into the weekend, keeping it right there in the upper 90s, close to 100 into early next week. We'll see if we get that first 100-degree day. We'll break down the 10-day forecast coming up at 6 o'clock.